YouTubers, how excited am I? Check out this. This is a ration pack. As you can see from the date, it's a vintage 2006 June, sealed in the packet, as you can see. I did get several of these. I also got the menu, if we could call it a menu. So we have got on this one 4. So I think that this one is GP number 4. So GP number 4. So it could be that one. Chunky lentil veg soup. Not very happy with that. So let's have a little look at what we've got going on, shall we? I can't believe that this is 2016. Ration packs have been here forever. It was said that Napoleon said the army marches on its stomach. So that was back in 1803 to 1815. I think I'll just smash that one open. See what we've got. I think we'll just tip it out. Whoa. Oh my god. Well, see, my first thing I don't like. Vegemite. Ew. You either love or you hate it. Your piece. Toilet roll. Or tissue. Biscuit fruits. Wow. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, Napoleon was the first. Ugh. That's a bit sticky. Don't know what that is. Something's gone a bit sticky there. I mean, it's pretty obvious that your army does march on its stomach. There's no odour to that. I don't know what it is that leaked. We've got our Tabasco. We've got some biscuits. I'm also going to try. I don't know if you can see this, but is that inside or outside? Oh, it's inside. Oh, I know what that one is.
Can I speak?
You can speak if you want, Brian.
Look at that green thing there, underneath it.
Where?
Underneath, like that, under there.
That?
Chewing gum.
Yeah, I think that might be what's gone wrong. Let's get that out, shall we? Now, I'm also going to eat some of this stuff. Oh,
Don't eat the chewing gum.
Where is it? Oh, it's something definitely. Oh, it's chewing gum. Definitely. Again, there's no smell. No, just leave it there, bro, because it's sticky as anything. Now, I have brought, if my cameraman was filming, some antiseptic, some Milton antiseptic. It's just making my finger smell like a swimming pool now. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing to. I think what I'm going to do is just cut the bottom of these. So this is obviously your drinkies in here.
Look at that lovely
So,
thing.
what did we just lose? Okay, we've got
That.
Oh, I like them.
And the biscuits.
Yeah, and the biscuits. So we've got a few bits of crud on there.
And the pink ones.
So what have we got in here? We have got
Sausage.
chicken, sausages, beans and tomato sauce. Ingredients. Chicken, sausages. Now is that chicken sausages or is that chicken and sausages? Potato starch, rusks, yeast extract, salt flavouring, stabilisers, tridiphosphates. That could be MSGs, I'm not sure.
Is it nice?
I don't know. Beans, water, tomato puree, vinegar, modified starch, stabilised, gum, carbomethacellulose, and Extheon onion powder, paprika flavouring. Contains gluten. Right. So that's your sausage. So we're going to try that one in a later video. We've got tuna and mayonnaise. Don't know whether to try that one. What I am going to do though is, well, there's a bit of crunch going on there. There we go. These are your isotonic Lucasade sport drinks, and as Barnsey said in a video, isotonic. It means it's in tune with your body.
Hey YouTubers, me and my dad like these Yorkies. Do you see this Yorkie?
We'll open them in a minute. So what?
But I taste one of them and it tastes like nice or good or something.
Tasted
and
nice or good?
It tastes very bad.
Right, you filming?
You can see this like thing here. It says no one's allowed it in the handbag because it can like melt.
Hey.
It says melting.
Not for civvies. Oh right, okay. Right, so let's try one of them out. So I've bought some water. How's my cameraman doing? Did I sack him or is he doing alright?
He's doing good. Look at the camera.
That's not bad actually. The only thing I've got to stare at now is one of them. That's okay. That's doable. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got chunky lentil vegetable instant soup. Now, this is something that I'm looking forward to. Hot chocolate flavoured drink. So I'm going to try that right now and see what it's like. Now, like I said to you, I know it's probably fine because of the way it's packaged, but I don't think it's a bad thing to sterilise the thing before I cut it. Now I do have a cup which has got dog hair in it, which is nice. And I do have a kettle. So let's have a look, shall we? Again, I haven't got anything to stir it with, have I? So there's your hot chocolate drink.
This is what Frank has last go.
Yeah, and do they know who Frank is?
No.
No.
That's Rob's dad.
Right, okay.
Big serious.
Right, okay. Come on, cameraman.
That looks awesome. YouTubers, that looks very awesome.
Smell? What do you think, Bryce? Smell alright?
It's like chocolate.
Oh, it's bang on. There's nothing the matter with that. I'm gonna have that unit.
This is what you put on your
okay.
your chicken or beef or nothing.
Okay, so what else have we got here? Obviously some sugar, some tea. I might try some of that in a minute. So, right.
Sorry, YouTubers, my dog just farted.
Totally ruining the video. So, where did rations come from? Well, they originally came from Napoleonic times, and he was the one that realised, quite importantly, that you march on your stomach. Okay. Now, that is something that they're still researching now into the psychological effects of how soldiers operate when they have good food. Okay. So even today, they're still going on that rations are good. It was only in the sort of 1936s that they really went into looking and researching it in Chicago in America, how much energy you could get scientifically from food. A lot of the energy is still in this, but obviously you lose a bit of the old flavouring. What else we got here?
You got
custard sponge pudding. What else we got here? I can't even read that. Oh, MOD meatballs in pasta sauce. Now, you supposedly boil these for 6 to 7 minutes. I think it says here on the box, do not remove protective outer polythene bone patches are to be used. Product foods may be eaten hot or cold. To eat, remove the outer wrapper. Place unopened pouch for 7 to 8 minutes. So we'll have a bash at that in another video. So hopefully my cameraman was filming that as I was reading it. Okay, so although I am a bit dubious about whether I might just try a little bit of that. Bearing in mind, Thailand it comes from, 2006. And what's this one? Custard sponge pudding. Now I will be having a try of those in a minute in another video. So we've got our soup.
Do the biscuits.
Hang on. Oh,
Rob.
That's really good.
Rob, look at me. Is that nice?
It's really good. Actually, that is actually really good. I can't find what they'll do in the wrapper. So that is the Eurobrand hot chocolate drink, 2006 vintage. Stir whiskey with ingredients: sugar, milk, consistency, hygienic vegetable. And do you know what? That's really good. So 2006 vintage, and it still tastes good.
Do now do the biscuits.
Well, the isotonic just tastes like a sugary drink.
And then at the end, can we do them?
Now,
The Yorkie.
I have had these.
A lot of times.
Yes, because we did have some others. And I'll tell you what, if the company that made these Berry Combo fruit grains, again vintage, 2006 vintage, these are actually made in Wellington in New Zealand. So, or they were packaged in Wellington, New Zealand. So we'll get some of these open. Thanks to my Kiwi buddies for doing that. Oh my god, this is so nice. I'm so excited. So, so I think they don't look very appetizing. I mean, that's not what you call an appetizing thing, really. But
Can I taste one?
I'm going to give one to my cameraman. And I'm going to eat one. Oh shit, oh, they're so nice. They taste a bit like the UK Tutti Frutti sweets, but obviously without the crunchy shell. But that's what they taste of. I really love those. I mean, they should sell whatever the New Zealand company is that does it. It just says multi-pack limited. I wonder if it's worth it sending them an email and just saying you should sell these to the public, well, especially 2006. I mean, you could probably put them in the hot chocolate.
Do the biscuits and then do the Yorkies.
So someone's getting a bit excited about me doing biscuits. When I'm talking, you should film me. Alright, so we have biscuit wise. Bear in mind, this is for 24 hours. So for 24 hours, this should sustain you. So we've got brown biscuits, fruit biscuits. I already know the chocolate's gone manky, so that can go. I'll open one of them up for you. But we all know what. I mean, is there a sell-by date on this?
There is, I don't know.
Let's have a look. Okay, there we are. Everything will have a sale-by date. Now, 11th to the 7th, 2006 could be the sell-by date, or it could be the manufacturing date. Either way. Ooh.
I'll taste one.
No, you don't. I'm not letting you taste that because that's rank. I mean, it smells pretty rank. It still smells like chocolate, but with a definite sort of manky
But the
tinge.
biscuits are not like because they've been in that packet.
Biscuits should be okay. I mean, this is a.
We've tasted them before.
Yeah. This is. Doesn't actually have a date on them. These are actually made in.
They have to be in New Zealand.
No, it could be anywhere, Brian. It doesn't even say where they were manufactured. So, I don't know. Should we open these bad boys and have a little thing? Or should we just continue looking? So there's our biscuits. These are veg. Oh, what was in there? Oh, this was our sweets, wasn't it, I think? Orange, cherry and lime and blackcurrant. They're okay?
Do you want to the cameraman? No, you can have that one.
I don't want one.
Oh, no.
So you've got a brave old
Guys, look at that sweet.
Now,
It's just not mouldy and all sticky.
no, they're all hard. There's nothing wrong with those guys. And again, any information on them? My cameraman needs to be filming this rather than
Oh, sorry.
It just says beetroot. Oh, colours, beetroot red. Ooh. Thought it was beetroot flavour then. Right, okay. We also have grain. Better than other videos, but they're all a bit hot. Yes, so I think the gum is a definite no-no. Okay, so what have we got here? Really, Brian? What have we got here? Vegetable oil stabilisers. What is this? Oh, this is whitener. Beverage whitener. So this will be putting in your tea and things like that. So you've got how many of these? 1, 2, 3 lots. And there's 6 portions of that. Oh, what's this one I missed out on? Oh, more skank. Oh. Oh. I'm not enjoying the skank and stickiness and everything, but that is instant black tea. I just felt then. I hope that's not because I've been eating some of this. Oh, what's this? Oh, water purifying tablets. Very handle. How much will it do though? Does it say? Fill a plastic water bottle with water, add 1 tablet, shake and leave for 15 minutes before drinking. I don't say how big your water bottle is there, guys. So that can go over there. We already know that skank. Now we also have here some oatmeal biscuits. Again, dated 01/08/06. That's probably. I wouldn't have said that's the. I wouldn't have thought that was the sell by date. What would make this really good is just a little bit of milk in it. Okay. What else we got here? Okay.
More skank.
More skank. Okay, let's have a bit more goo on there. Now, obviously these things, the technology in the sealing is what's enabled this stuff to still taste good, and that's what the problem is with food and you're transporting it. Is the fact that it will go mouldy, which has always been the big thing. I mean, the First World War is when they started to put things in tins, big time. But even before that, they were doing that. They were putting things in tins. So they started putting things in tin for the Napoleonic Wars. So that was in the 1800s. But the problem with putting stuff in tins in that long was what they used to seal it, because they needed something that would melt at a low temperature and seal. So they used lead. So a vast number of people would get lead poisoning.
I'm gonna say this. How much lead?
Well, you don't need too much lead inside your body to kill you, Brian, or to cause your teeth to fall out, or eventually to cause you to go mental and die.
And will you have a heart attack?
I don't know whether you'd have a heart attack from lead poisoning, but obviously that's one of the issues of sealing food with lead. But it worked really well. So it was kind of a double-edged sword. World War One, going back to World War One, they were still having to find a way to give people food.
Sorry, guys.
To give people food. Oh shit, that's nice. To give people food, and they used to have something in a tin which was gravy. So you had vegetables in a gravy, and it was called melancholy. Okay, so and that was like just vegetables in a tin. So you had meat, vegetables all stuck in a tin, and then it was shipped off to the front where you'd eat it. In Gallipoli they also had similar sort of problems, and there was used to have these biscuits, and they used to say that you take the biscuit and the butt of your rifle and chuck it in a pot, bring to the boil, and then eat the butt of the rifle and chuck away the biscuits because they were so terrible.
And then
what?
I think what they do, if you know that box down there, YouTubers, I think that could have cost to come to here about £20, £24.
No, it wouldn't have cost that much, Brian, would it?
£5.
It wouldn't even have cost that, because it would have come in a massive box. So you would have had a big box with what, 20 of these in them. Okay, and that would have lasted you for 20 days. So
some of them kind of got squished and all that, and because of the thing.
So
have you tried the biscuits yet?
Oh, this child's desperate for me to get to the biscuits. Right, okay, so biscuit-wise, we have... I'm not even going to taste the Vegemite. I don't even like Vegemite. Do you like Vegemite?
I don't know.
So that's come from... You've never tasted Vegemite? Skank. It's horrible. You either love it or hate it. Right, biscuits. Okay, we have fruity biscuits. Let's have a tissue because I'm a bit bleachy here. Okay. We have fruity biscuits, and we have this oatmeal block. So we'll go through. Which one do you want to do first, Brian?
Pick any, because this is what you're doing.
That one. So what have I picked? Brown biscuits. Okay, here we go. So this was again 2006. So in the Second World War, they also went on to Ration. Oh. I don't smell too bad. So now always the way to tell if it's a biscuit and it hasn't gone, isn't it? Is the crunch test. Oh, let's try again. Crunch test. Oh.
Sounds like a normal biscuit.
Well, it's a bit like a Jacob's cracker, but with a bit more crunch to it. And I tell you what, 2016, what's that, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 years old. So this is where they've really come on and been able to do this. Because that's a foil packet, sealed 13 odd years ago. And that biscuit, while it's very bland, my girlfriend will say, oh, I like that. It's still edible. So that is the that biscuit. That's really good. Okay, but now we have fruit biscuits. 0507. These are ingredients: wheat flour, sugar, hydrogenated vegetable, currants, sodium bicarbonate, contains gluten. Again, no manufacturer on this, which is always a shame. Oh, oh, wow. Okay. So, smell test. Okay, cinnamony. So very cinnamony. These are a bit battered. These ones. Crunch test perfect. Cameraman might want to try one. Bit like a spicy Garibaldi. And if you don't know what Garibaldi is, Google one. I think he was a captain or something in the Italian army. But these, wow. The more I chew it, the more I can taste the flavours, the fruit flavours. I kind of like an Alpine fruit. As in the cereal, Alpen. Okay, right.
Now for the last one.
Those I could definitely eat all day long, which I might put in hot chocolate. Okay, health-wise, I'm still okay. I haven't needed to go toilet. I don't think it's bad if you're doing these. This is Milton in here, so I'm wiping that fitty stank off. Because if there's anything that's going to harbour diseases and stuff, there's this stuff.
But the cool gum looks, because what it says, it's a cool gum.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's squished. Never mind.
Okay, right, so now we have, oh, you know, these are really nice.
Scampers.
Okay, right, so now we have oatmeal. Look, now these are nice as well. Now, again, 2006 vintage. I am noticing in my mouth a slight acrid sort of flavour. So that's a bit of a rise. Okay, now then, this is looking
like normal biscuits.
Yeah, this is looking, again, not too bad. And if you want to have a look, it's got some. I think that's just like,
it's like rich
flour.
tea. It looks like rich tea to me, because what have the lines at the back.
Okay, smell test. Ready for crunch
Smell
test?
test.
Okay, so there's a bit of. Now if you do oatmeal on, it's actually, I think that white is sugar. Well, again, that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with eating that. I mean, if you were out in the middle of nowhere being shot at most of the day,
You're going to eat a ration.
you're going to eat a ration, and it's going to feel pretty good.
And what people do, they eat gum too, to
Yeah.
get that fresh.
Yeah. Now, during the Second World War, they made a lot of money out of this. Okay, and obviously that's when Spam came about. Now I still like Spam. There's still islands out in the Pacific, like Saipan, where you can get Spam of all different flavours. So, and you can't get them anywhere else. It's just on those islands you can get Spam of these different flavours, which is mental. So, Spam has tested, sort of made the test of time, because I like eating Spam. So, this is okay, you know. I mean, the manufacturer Hormel, who makes Spam, they were putting 60% of all the Spam they produced was going to the military during the Second World War. It's mental when you think about it. And that's kind of the thing. I understand it personally. I understand wars happen, blah blah blah, but it shouldn't happen. But my bit that I find hard is the fact that people make a lot of money out of wars, have no intention of what the grounds are for the war. They just make a lot of money selling stuff. So, back to the goodies. We have got instant coffee, single source limited. So, I'm going to try one of them in a minute. At the minute, I'm still downing my hot chocolate. So, I'm going to eat my biscuit. I think my chocolate. And in a minute, I'm going to do a video on pasta sponge, tuna mayonnaise, not too, don't know if I'm going to go for the tuna. We also have the meatballs in tomato sauce, and the sausage and beans, chicken sausages and beans. Now I'm quite looking forward to that one. I think that one might be okay.
Right.
So come back in a minute, and we'll go to the next one. So if you stop that whinger and go to
Okay,
the
guys,
bathroom.
I'm gonna go toilet right now.
Yeah, I don't think
yeah.
they need to know that.
Right.
Right.
Bye bye.